y'all, welcome to my channel. So this is my first video and it is inspired by the Super Bowl. I'm from Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl, so I felt like why not start off my YouTube channel with a tribute to home, and therefore I have created this look. I just want to let y'all know that I'm not a professional. I don't try to act like I am. I'm not here to tell you the right or wrong way to do anything. Personally, there's no wrong way to do makeup. However, I think that we all could just, collaborate and share tips about what works for us, because we're all different. We all have different abilities, and so it would just be great to collaborate. So make sure you subscribe and you like my channel. Comment below about any looks that you want to see or any questions that you may have. I will try to answer them to my best ability. However, I can't guarantee that the answer gonna be right, okay? I just can't. In addition to that, I do have plans to continue posting. If you have looks that you want to see, if there are trends that you want to see, I'm more than happy to try them. I mean, I know my strengths and my weaknesses. I'm not on here to act like I just, got it all figured out, because I don't. But anywho, off of that, again, welcome to my channel. I hope that you stay. I hope that you enjoy, that you subscribe, and that you put on alerts when I post new videos, because I'm just here for y'all. I'm here for y'all. This is what I love to do in my free time. I work full time, but this is really what I enjoy doing. And as you can see, I ain't fucking half bad at it. But I'm, of course, doing the judging. So if you want to see how I recreated this look, or how I created this look, not even recreated this look, then stay tuned. Hey y'all, so we're going to do a Super Bowl look today. We're going to do a Super Bowl look today. Let me get that shit out again. Anywho, like this video, share it, subscribe, tell your people that I'm out there. And I'll appreciate it. I will most certainly appreciate it. You can even drop your own personal page and let me come check out your YouTube channel too, to see what kind of content, because your girl like a whole lot of shit. So I'm looking to see what other content people are putting out, not necessarily for makeup, but more so just everything, anything, just what content do you have? And that's pretty much it. But anywho, let's go ahead and jump right on in. So to start out, I personally like to prime my face first. Some people do their eyebrows. I like to prime my face first. So the primer I'm going to be using today, just because I feel like it, is the Fenty Beauty. Can y'all see that? I don't know much about this whole put it up to the camera, probably upside down and shit. Who knows? But anywho, y'all seen it before. Y'all know who Rihanna is. Quit playing. So I'm gonna use this. I shake it up like anybody else. Make sure it's all mixed and stuff. And quite honestly, I just put it on the back of my hand. Like, I don't do nothing. I don't got no special utensils, because I'm just doing my face. So I do about one pump, about that much. And then that's it. The next thing I do is I add this little Cover FX drops up in here. And this one is in Sunlight. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs, they got red and yellow, so I'm thinking very much warm colors, honey. I'm trying to glow for the Chiefs, because I'm hoping that they win. So this one is Sunlight. Shake it up really well. If you own it, you know it. You got to mix it up really, really well. And then I just take like one drop. That's really it. Put it on the back of my hand, chat, and then I mix it up. We're going to use this later again, though. So I'm going to put that to the side. But yeah, mix it up on the back of my hand. I mean, nothing special. Nothing special. And then I put it on my face, just all over. And that's it. And then I rub it in. Also, don't come over here talking about what I'm doing wrong, because it ain't no right or wrong way to put on makeup. Let me let y'all know that. Don't let these folks have you out here feeling like you doing something wrong, or you can't put your makeup on how you desire. Like, quit playing with folks, okay? Quit playing with folks. Seriously. And then I just kind of press it into my face. Make sure it's all in. And then while that dries, I do my eyebrows. Now, it just depends on the day what I use for my eyebrows. As you can see, I'm a redhead. So I try to, ooh, child, something finna get in my eye, and this whole video gonna be over. Okay, so I try to make my eyebrows red just because that's what works for me. That's what I like. Some people don't feel like your eyebrows should be red. Well, guess who doesn't care? This woman right here. So moving right along. So I start out with a brown just to give it a little bit of base, right? Child, they booming outside. Must be a party. I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen this real quick. Okay. And then I brush my brow a little bit. Now, I personally don't, I have a pretty full brow. So I really don't do a whole lot of lining of the eyebrow. I mainly fill it in just to achieve the look and the shape that I desire. Now in the front, because it's thin, I will line it, but I won't do hair-like strokes up because them stamped on eyebrows don't do it for me. It works for some people. It really does. Just not for me. I like a more natural look. So I will line it, child, if I can see, honey. Okay. And so that's pretty much it. You see that? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So we go on to the next one. All right, so there's that. Okay, 2 perfectly good eyebrows. All right. So then here comes the red. Let me tell y'all something. I use whatever I can get. Okay. I'm not gonna hunt down no eyebrow pencil that is red. I'm just not, because I got a perfectly good NYX lip liner in the name Girl Bye, okay, that I put right on top of this good old brown, and it works perfect. And just so y'all know, the brown that I used was by Laura Mercier in Soft Brunette. So let's go ahead and put that away because we done with that. So then I just come in and I go back over the brown, right? Now what I am, just so y'all know, what I am interested in is tips on how to be more efficient, right? I don't mind cutting out some steps if it's going to achieve the same look. So please feel free to share. I'm all about collaboration. I'm not here to act like I said, that I know everything or that I have all the answers, because I don't. I mean, I don't. Okay, so you see that? Then gave it a little red tint. Just a little bit, not a lot. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Okay, you see that? Now we red. Now we red. Okay, so let's put that back. So then I like to go in with my spoolie. So now all I'm going to do is just blend this out. You know, so it's not so bold. Again, to each their own. I ain't knocking you. It's just not my look. So, yeah. And I even go as far as to blend over here, because your girl like a nice tail. And I can always blend that out with some concealer. So then moving on to concealing or shaping or cleaning up the brow, whatever people call it nowadays. So to clean up my brows, I actually use LA Girl Honey. Again, nothing, you don't, I mean, I love my products. I love my expensive products, but some shit just get the job done. And baby, LA Girl for $3, get you right. Will get you right. So I just take this. Now I don't necessarily, sometimes I'll draw on my face, like actually just put the concealer on my face. Other times I will squirt it out on my hand or on this little plate. Okay, this is a little cheap plate. Can't tell you how much it costs. I think I got it done. I bought it at like Camera Ready Cosmetics or something like that. Who knows? I just be buying shit. But sometimes I use this, and today I'm gonna use it. So I just squeeze. Y'all see that? And then I just put it on the plate, right? Because it makes it easier to use sometimes. Now this brush is a MAC 242 brush, okay? It's flat concealer brush, one of my favorite brushes, like truly favorite brushes. Child, you can't even see the word MAC. All you see is the engraving of the word MAC and the number. Brush, it's a brush I'll never let go. I'll never let it go. Unless y'all can show me something better, never letting it go. So I just get enough on the brush to cover it, right? See that? Not a whole lot. And then I just go in and clean it up. I like to start here, like towards the middle. And you just line the bottom, right? And then I come back to the front and connect the two. Boom. Y'all see that? Precision. And then I blend it out. And then I actually follow my waterline and I cut off if it's extended. And it's a reason for that, baby. It's a reason for that. You know, I can't teach y'all everything, but I am gonna tell y'all that your eyebrows should not come further than your eyelid. It's just not, it's a no for me. It's a no for me, and you look crazy. I said it, so be it. So now that that's done, the next thing I do, I be real serious about these eyebrows, y'all. And I'm sure every girl is, well, most women are. But for me, it's real serious. I probably have more steps on my brows than anywhere else, okay? I go in with a powder and I set it. The powder that I'm using today is, well, really any day, is the Anastasia Beverly in Auburn. Can y'all see that? Because it's like a reddish orange, I guess. Reddish brown, I think that's a better term for it. It's really the only side that I use. I don't even use the brown side. So I just take this is a Sephora Pro Brown Pencil number 20. I love Sephora brushes. I will use other brushes, but Sephora's just my shit when it comes to brushes. So dust it off a little bit. And then I just come and I set it. But I also use this to shape my brow too. Like if I done, you know, fucked up some areas, or I done took off too much with the concealer, like right up in here, it helps with shaping it without having to redo it all. Oh. Child, you don't see us. That's a good brow right there. It's this motherfucker that do what it want to do. Ooh, and it drives me crazy. Ooh, when I was first learning how to do my own makeup, these brows would take me forever. For freaking ever. Just, I used to be so over it. And don't let them come out wrong. We ain't going. nice little brow, honey. Last step for the brows for me is putting on a little gel, little brow gel. This is clear just because I don't need any additional tint. I got enough brow as is, so I don't need to add any more color to it. So I went to this new eyebrow lady, and me and her gonna have to have a talk because she did a bomb job. She did much better than the old lady that I used to go to. But baby, I need you to cut the front of this hair. There's no reason for it to be a little taller than, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. So the next thing that I do is I move on to eyes. And I went into Morphe one day. Oh shit. I went into Morphe one day, and you know, I've been seeing people use the P. Louise base, right? And I'm like, ooh, because I love a good color payoff. I really do. When I bought this, the young lady at the store told me it's the truth, right? So to myself, I'm thinking, okay, girl, it's the truth, right? No, y'all. It's legit the truth. Like, never seen anything like it. It's some sorcery, some magic. It's something in here because the way that this holds, you don't have to set it. And the way that your colors just come off, listen. So I'm finna use this for my brow, for my eyes. Again, I'm using my little plate. A lot goes a long way, just so y'all know. That's really all that you need right there, if you can see it. That's really it. You don't need much. And so I didn't pull it, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab it. This is one of my brush kits, as you can see. Like I said, I pulled some of them, but this is actually a Sephora brand brush kit. It stands up if you fold it back and pull this little drawstring. It's a wonderful thing if you do makeup or if you have a very large open space to do your makeup. It's a wonderful thing. It really is. So I'm about to pull my Precision Concealer brush, and I'm just gonna go in. It's a flat, long, skinny, flat brush. It's Precision, and I'm just gonna grab a little bit and put it on my lid. So then I go in with a fluffy brush, and the reason why I said a fluffy brush is because I won this one day, and I don't know what brand these are. I don't even know if they have a brand, but what I do know is that they work. Well, at least this one does. And so I just go in and I blend this out to meet the rest of the concealer up under my brow. Okay. So one of the best tips that somebody ever gave me when doing eyeshadow was whatever you do to one eye, do to the other, because you don't want them to look crazy. So we gonna stick with that. I'm gonna get another one of my favorite brushes. Okay, it is the MAC, again, done worn off, honey. The MAC 217 brush. You can't see it. You can't see it. I'm gonna use that for my crease. And y'all, I don't really wear red as far as when it comes to eyes, so I really struggle. So we experimenting today when it comes to these colors. We really, really are. So today I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette, and I want to say that this color is Lucius. I feel like because it's Lucius, it's, you know, it's like kind of red, but I need to add dimension without it being, in my opinion, too dark to take away from the other colors that I'm gonna do. So Lucius, as you can see, I don't use this very often, is this color right here. Got some on our brush. Now I likes to tap tap. Y'all heard that? You hear it again? Just to dust some of the excess off, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're just going to go right into the crease. Right into the crease. Start in the middle. And just blend it on out. This is one of the better blending brushes. Let me be the first to tell you. This is, like I said, this is one of my favorites. It truly, truly is. One of my favorites. But child, I ain't never used this. This is pretty. And then that's it. And you do the exact same thing to the other side. Okay. So there's that, right? My next color is going to be the color that I use at the for my brow. And it's actually going to be yellow. We're going to see how this is going to work out. So the color I'm going to use is actually going to be this yellow. This is the Morphe. Don't Give Me the Lion. My baby sister got it for me for Christmas or my birthday or something like that. So I honestly don't know which palette this is. However, I will show it to you so that you can see all the great colors and you can go find it. So again, dust it off. This one I don't have a mirror, so I'm going to have to use this. And we're going to see what happens. And we're just going to put a little bit of yellow up here. See how that blend out. Because I want the yellow to be seen. Just because that is one of their colors. So there. Let's see what we can do with this yellow. Much better. Getting a much better payoff. And so I'm just blending this down into my crease. So this is more like my transition color, I guess you could say. I don't know what the terminology is nowadays. I can't keep up with the children. I really can't. Okay, so now we got a little yellow going. Right. And we're just gonna do the same thing on this side. Oh, this brush is the Morphe M514. I bought it off the strength of another YouTuber. I think it's like All Things Eyes. She's a twin. Alyssa, maybe. But again, don't give me the line. I know she has a twin. It's not Arnell, so I'm thinking it is Alyssa. She had posted a video of basically all things, like all the brushes you will need for eyes, right? And this is back when I was really struggling with eyes. Like, y'all don't understand. I used to look a fucking mess. And nobody told me. Like, it got to the point that if my fiance took pictures and it had a flash and this eyeshadow looked like trash, we had to retake the picture with no flash because I wasn't going out like that. Like, beginner or not, I'm not doing it. Nope. Not going out like that. Okay. So then there's that. So now I'm going to use some more of the P. Louise. Not a lot. And I'm going to go back in with my Precision concealer brush, right? And now we got to figure out where to cut this crease. Now, I cut my crease a lot. Not just because it helps me identify my eye shape. Because again, y'all, these lids are a little hooded. I like a certain look. So I put a little bit here. And then look up. Watch this shit not work. Because it worked. And then I'm going to come in and just follow that. I got to look down because, again, my lid is hooded. Yeah. And then we just blend it out. Hello. So this was the original color that I was going to use, and we're gonna see how it looks, and hopefully it don't let me down, but we're gonna see. So it's out of that same Morphe palette. Shit, y'all. It's this one right here. It looked red when I swatched it, so we just gonna see. We just gonna see what it do. See what kind of look it gives us. I'm just gonna, and this is a Sephora shadow brush. I don't even think I meant to pick up this big ass brush, but whatever. It's a number 14. It came in that same kit, but I believe they do sell it individually. And so we just gonna pat this red on and see what happens. So we're gonna do the same thing. Yeah, that's working out for me. It really is. It's really working out. Yeah, I'm really liking this so far. Just the red. However, this is cute. Or it's gonna be cute, let me say that. Now I'm about to go back in with the Lucifer color to give my eye just a little bit more dimension. So let's just see. So I'm just adding this to my corner, the outer corner of my eye, just because I need my dimension. Cool. I still think I need a little bit more Lucifer. Or, child, not Lucifer, Lucius. Have I been saying it this whole time? Oh, God. Okay. So while this is nice and dandy, I think I'm going to switch up the game real quick. She got glitter. And what better time than the Super Bowl to use glitter? And it's red. Hello. I did it once on my lips and it was very pretty. But today we're gonna do it on the eyes. And so it's loose glitter. So what I like to do, and it's by NYX, and it's just their glitter Brilliants. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I just take some and I pour it into the cap. And now they have their own adhesive. I've heard mixed things about it. I haven't had any issues with their glitter primer. However, you know, other people have their opinion of it, and that's all fine and dandy. On this channel, we using it. Cool. So I will then take a small portion of that and just put it on here. It's very thick, just so you know. And it does work. It really does. And I'm actually going to go in with that same brush that I used to apply the P. Louise from a precision standpoint. And I'm just going to use that to apply this adhesive. And I'm only going to put it on the red eyeshadow. And so what I'm going to use to actually apply this glitter, so this is a small shadow brush, number 15 by Sephora. And I'm just going to take that brush, grab the glitter, and we're about to add it on, honey. Now you may experience some fallout. It's the worst. I hate it, but it comes with the territory. So let's just add it. Child, y'all don't see me though. Already. Ooh, ooh, they gonna win. They gonna win. I'm already knowing. I was thinking about doing a little liner. We gonna see though. You know what? That's really pretty. Sure is. So we're just gonna do the same thing to the other side. And we're just gonna apply it to the area that's red. You ain't gonna tell me nothing at the Super Bowl party, okay? Girl, do y'all see that? Listen, so I'm thinking we might do a little liner, just a little bit, but we gonna see. We just gonna have to see because I be struggling with the liner. Oh shit! Glitters everywhere, y'all. Glitters everywhere. So the liner that I have is by Morphe. It's in Jet. It's their gel liner. I mean, it's worked well for me in the past. But as I have stated, I'm not the best. I barely use it, like barely. Because I'm just nervous, y'all. I'm nervous. So what I'm gonna do is, because like I said, I'm a baby at this. I'm not true to this. Yes, my weakness. I go in with the Sephora flat liner brush to determine where I'm going to put my wing, right? So I really don't get a lot of product on this brush. I get enough to make a line. Because I'm scary, y'all. I'm scary. So, apparently your liner is supposed to be an extension of your waterline. We're going to see how that work out today. See, that's the easy part, if you ask me. That's the easy part. Now, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just for consistency and symmetry. See what I'm saying? It's not like that one. See, all hell finna break loose. And so then we're just gonna drag it. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing over here. I don't think it's gonna look as nice, but we're gonna see. So now what I'm gonna do is, y'all give me, it makes me so anxious trying to do this. Go in with the angled liner brush number 22 by Sephora. Might not have been a good idea, y'all. I may have been a little overzealous. Chad, I might have done something. Okay, so we're done. We are done. We are done with that. So the next thing that we're going to do is now I'm about to color correct my face. So I'm about to go in with the, again, LA Girl Pro Concealer. There we go. In an orange corrector. And I'm just about to hit all the, like, especially up under here. This right here, it's got to go. Now this I will use directly on my face. And so now that I've used that, I just take a little small sponge and I blend it out. Alrighty, and there's that. And so for foundation, currently I'm using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in Huahine. Who knows? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of pumps, put them on my little thing, my little plate here. Put that back. And then remember I told y'all we was going to come back to these? Right here. So I put like 2 drops in this of the same color that I use with my primer. And then I mix them together really well. See? It's time to apply. Sometimes I use a sponge, but here recently I've been going back to my brush. Right? One of my favorite brushes is this one. It is small, short, but baby, it does good things, okay? Works magic. And it's the Full Coverage Airbrush by Sephora, number, looks like a 53. And so I just come in and I kind of like dab that all over my face, just to make sure that we getting the coverage that we need. Before we blend it all out. And there you have it. Just a little razzle dazzle, not too much. And so now I'm going to go in with my concealer. Currently, I am using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I'm pretty sure many of y'all have heard about this. It is a great product. So, just going to come in under the eye. And so then I come back in with the ginger and I just kind of put it in the center of each area. So not a whole bunch. Just to give it a little bit dimension, I guess is what you could call it. And then I'm just going to go in with this sponge here. Right? And we're just going to pat, honey. We're just going to pat it on out. Okay, and then before shit get real, we're going to set this with some powder. So the powder that I'm currently using right now is Cover FX. I believe it is their translucent light powder. It's a wonderful thing. So I dust off the excess, put a little bit on my sponge, and then I come in and we just going to press and blend that in. So, moving on to the contour. This is actually one of my favorites. I do enjoy it. It's Espresso by Fenty. And I just like it. I think it blends well with the contour. I think that it's smooth and it just works for me. So this is what we're going to use. fun fact about this brush, you can use it to contour. Okay, so while the rest of this is baking, I like to come in and do a little bit up under the contour just to chisel it out. I use a sponge brush, well, a triangle sponge. Got this in like a little circular pack from Sephora that came with white and black. Works wonders, wonderful thing. And I just come up under here. I kind of smile just to see where my personal contour line starts, and then I just pat that in. Okay, and so while all this is baking, honey, we're moving on to the nose. So for the nose, same contour colors. I mean, what are these? Concealer colors, sorry. By NARS. And we just gonna come straight down. We're gonna come in with the same color. We're just gonna put that right up against our highlight. So this is a e.l.f. brush. It's a contouring brush. I will use this just to kind of begin the blending process and to bring it up. So I'm actually going to use this color called Boundless. It is by a local makeup artist, esthetician, small business owner. Her name is Crystal, and her line is BYC, which is Beautifully You Skin and Cosmetics Company. I'm just letting y'all know, like, they're nice. And so the beautiful thing about this is that you can use it as a contour. You can use it as a blush. Shit, you can use it as an eyeshadow. Today I'm going to use it as a contour, and it's called Boundless. Goes on wonderfully. Oh, didn't tell y'all what brush this is. This is the Pro Contour number 79 by Sephora. For my nose, I just use a regular ass blending brush. It's a Sephora blending brush number 27. Nothing special. And we're just gonna go back in with that Boundless, and we're gonna chisel out this nose. I told y'all this shit was gonna come together. I told y'all. Okay. So now that that's done, it's time to kind of brush off the excess, and then we're going to kind of push it into the skin with a separate brush. So now I'm going to take, I've been having this shit for I don't know how long, okay? but it gets the job done. It is the Mineralize Skinfinish Natural in quote-unquote dark. As you can see, ain't shit dark about me. Even though in my mind, y'all, I'm real brown. But anywho, so now that we have dusted that off, I go in with my Sephora Flawless Powder Brush. And I just try to cancel out any of that translucent powder that may be left over. Okay. And so before I do anything else, I like to put on my mascara before I do my lashes, but I want it to dry a little bit. So today, I did buy a new mascara, but we're gonna unpackage that another day. Won't be today. So today we are using the Worth the Hype NYX in black. Again, nothing special. Always look down, never up as you do your mascara. Okay, so that's that. We're going to come back to that again as well. And so then another thing that I do, I genuinely have a small beauty mark here, and I like my beauty mark, so I like to put it back in real quick. And we back. So next is going to be our highlighter. So this is the Sephora highlight brush. I told y'all I love Sephora. Y'all thought I was bullshitting. So I'm going to use the Dose of Colors highlighter in Peach Glow. I sometimes do that, but I ain't feeling that today, so I'm actually gonna grab a different brush. I actually have a different brush that I could use, but today we're gonna use this one because this is what I pulled out. It's the Morphe M650. So we're gonna highlight this nose with that. I always recommend using something small. I'm beginning to think that my highlight brush for my face is too damn big too, but who knows? Do a bitch need to back up to give y'all this look, honey? Oh, listen. Y'all not ready. I told y'all we're going to figure this shit out. It's going to take us a couple of videos, but we're going to get it done. Next is blush. I like to do the contour, then the highlight. That way I can mix the blush in the middle. So it all is seamless together. So this is one of my favorite blushes. It is Sunbasque by MAC, and when I tell you it's my favorite, it's broken into a million pieces, and I refuse to let it go or go buy a new one because it still works perfectly fine. Okay, so we're gonna have to be a little gentile with this. So the brush that I'm gonna use is the Sephora, of course, blush contour brush, and it's number 74. See, I brush it off. I like this one because to me it's a very subtle blush. It gives you a little pop of color with a little bronze so you look sun-kissed, but it's not like a whole lot of color because that's not my thing. And I just start in the center and go in circular motions in between the contour and the highlight. It's something about this side of the face that it just don't get right. It just don't fucking get right. And it just really irritates me. See, when I hit this must be my angle or something. I don't goddamn know. But listen, this other side, it just don't do right. So we are done with that. All right, now it's time to move on to these lashes. So I'm really excited about these lashes because, as you know, because the Super Bowl is coming up, the Kansas City Chiefs are in that thing. So are the 49ers, but we're here for the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all a part of the line that I do have, and the beautiful thing about it is that this particular cosmetic company is more inclined to travel, and so the lashes that they put out are all from a specific area, and then the next based on the collection. So I'm gonna show y'all this particular lash because I can't wear it, my eyes too little. However, if you can go follow what is called MoDalCosmestics on Instagram, and you can order there. So the lash that they have, it's huge, okay? And my eyes are just too small, but it's really pretty on the right eye. It is called Chief, like the Kansas City Chiefs, duh. So this is the actual lash. I tried to put it on once, I really did, and it just didn't quite work out. Y'all see how they're mink? Y'all see how big that is? First of all, it touched the top of my eyebrow. Let's talk about that. However, let me grab some tweezers to really show y'all. So, I mean, look at that fluff, honey. Very dense. I mean, it's beautiful. I can put it on just to show y'all what it would look like on me. I'm not gonna put it all the way on, but look at that. I need to cut the bullshit out. Look at that. I can't do nothing with this. But nevertheless, I am very, very excited about this line. They're new, they're upcoming. Their lashes are extremely full. They're extremely affordable. And I'm going to use a lash from their line. It just won't be this one because that's just too goddamn big for me. Just too big. So the lashes that I'm going to use are still another Kansas City reference, another sports team, honey. They are called Royal, like the Kansas City Royals. You know, the ones that won the World Series? Those Royals. These are actually really pretty. I do like them a lot. I know they are on sale with MoDalCosmestics. I can't tell you off the top of my head how much they are, but they are affordable. And so I've already cut these. I've already worn them once, but y'all will be all right. So this is Royal. Look at that. Look, y'all don't even understand the look this is finna give, honey. Y'all don't even understand. So, anywho, the glue that I use is the Duo glue in the green box with the green lettering, because it goes on iridescent, and then so that way you know when it dries and when it's ready to use. So you want to add that to the to the strip. Child, couldn't get it out. So I was always told, like, don't blow on your lashes. I don't know how accurate that is. I really don't. I don't understand why not. To be honest, I don't understand why we can't blow on them. But we're not gonna blow today. We're not gonna blow today. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna see if we ready. Oh, Royal, is that you? Yes, it is. We can need that. So, because it's the Kansas City Chiefs, it's only right, in my eyes, that we use white up under the eye. I think it's going to give us a little pop, a little flair. It's going to give the kids what they want. So I'm actually going to switch mirrors because I need to be able to use my other hand. So another one of my mirrors that I love is the Simple Human mirror. It folds like this so that you can take it where you need to go. But right now I'm using my ring light. But when I travel, child, I hope it come on. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So, but I don't need that right now. Okay. And then last but not least, the little mascara on the bottom. So I'm going to still use Worth the Hype just to put the first coat on. So there's that one. And then I have a couple of travel size mascaras that I really enjoy. One of them being by Milk. It's Kush mascara. Kush. Now I don't know what y'all do in y'all spare time, but it ain't that kind of okay. So I'm thinking I'm loving this. I mean, but I feel like we can do more. We can do more, and I just don't know if it's going to take it over the edge or not. So what if I just added a little gold? Just a little gold, you know? Nothing crazy, just a little gold. And this is just a NYX. Is this NYX, child? Who knows who this is? Is this? Yeah, NYX Glitter Goals. It says Crystal Ball. So let's see. Let's just see what that does for us. I mean, I think it gives a little razzle dazzle. It ain't too much. It's just enough. Just enough. Okay, let's figure out this lip. I was just gonna go with something real neutral, just because I just think it's most fitting. And there is this color that I use. It's a small travel size. Beau Bordeaux is what it's called. It's by Sephora. It is very small. I think they discontinued all of these. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even want to get y'all hopes up thinking that y'all gonna be able to find it, because y'all may not. And y'all not finna come back on here and say, you said, nope, not happening. So I think they're sold out. You're more than welcome to, you know, gaze the site for your own info, but I think they're sold out. Okay. So again, Beau Bordeaux, Sephora. We just gonna see what happens with this. Let's see if we like this. Do we? Do we like this? Do we? I'm a gloss girl. I mean, I'll wear lipstick. Personally, I will. Don't get me wrong, I own plenty. However, I'm just more of a gloss girl. So, I definitely think I like this. A lot. Excuse me. Get that excess. See, that's why y'all be having shit on your teeth, because y'all don't do right. So, so we're done. We are finished. Last step is just a set, and I'm going to use some Lancôme Fix It, Forget It, and that's it, and we out. Yeah.
I begin to